Okay, so Chris K check, Chris K podcast check, mic check, songs check, production check. You are welcome, yes, of course, to the Chris K podcast. And how do we start off the show? Of course, with a Rise Above It series, #coderai, right here on the Chris K podcast. And what do I have to share with you guys today? Now, there is beauty in pain. That I know you've heard. But how can the beauty in pain be realized if you don't live life? Because so many times you are hit with so many issues in life, and because of that you aren't able to rise above whatever issue it is, and so you don't live, and so we don't see the beauty in the pain that you have been through, because that pain brought you down and we didn't see the beauty in it. Now, where am I getting all of this from? It's from a book that I'm reading. It's surprising how this whole year I've not touched a book. I mean, apart from the Bible, I've not read any book. But I chanced upon this wonderful gentleman over the weekend. Was it last week or just over the weekend? His name is Trevor Noah. We all know, or most of you all know him. He is the host of Comedy Central in the US. An extraordinary African from South Africa doing amazing things like stand-up comedy on point. And I'm reading his book, Born a Crime. And Charlie, the guy has a story. He has a story. It's amazing how we look at him today and he's doing amazing things, only for us to find out, Charlie, his real life story and how he came up and the struggles he's been through. So I can look at him and say, Charlie, because he's lived life and there's beauty in the pain that he has been through. The title of the book is Born a Crime. You could look it up, probably, get it online, buy the PDF, and you could read. And I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy it. Just enjoy reading about this life that was born and why he's even titled Born a Crime. You would understand all of that. Born in the apartheid reign, even before Nelson Mandela was released, and all the things he had to go through, and the influence of his mom upon his life and all of that, Charlie. It's such a great read. Such a good read. You should grab that book and read. But just like I said, rise above it. #coderai. Life. This life in which we live. Okay. One thing you need to know is there's pain in beauty. As long as you keep living. If that pain doesn't hold you back, but then you're able to rise above it. And I know you've got what it takes to rise above it. Okay. So rise above it and live so that we get to see the beauty in the pain. Once again, this is the Rise Above It series, and you are welcome to the Chris K podcast. My name is Christopher Komla Agbeka.
Pronto, quando sei in Ghana, devi ascoltare solo a Chris Kwabna. Yeah, Banana from Ghana. Yeah, we in the building.
Lovely people, this is ncdalliance from YOLO. Keep listening to Chris Kwabna. Peace.
Hello, lovely people worldwide. This is Queen Star, Emily from YOLO. Keep listening to the main man, Chris Kwabna.
Yeah, this your boy JB, aka Drogba, aka Destroying Things. Keep listening to Chris Kwabna, the main man.
Hey, what's up, people of Ghana? This your boy Erna that you keep listening to Chris Kuami.
Yes, of course. So yeah, enjoying all the great music right here on the Chris K podcast. Good music in the background from Ohiabeya band. Most of the time, I just want to let it play for a while so you enjoy good, authentic Ghanaian music, even before I come in with the convo and what we're about to do. And so yeah, like I said earlier on, I've been reading. This whole year, I've not really touched the book. Charlie, it's been up and down and all of that, but glory to God, I chanced upon this book, Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. Before that, I actually checked him up online, YouTube. I was watching his stand-up videos and some other videos of him on Comedy Central, and the guy is amazing. For even people to say, Charlie, this guy is an African or a South African, I believe there are a lot of people who wouldn't even believe. But that is how amazing he is. That is how amazing he is, Charlie. He's such a great gentleman, and it has just stirred up that desire in me to even read even after this book. But I believe that you should also do the same. Knowledge is great. It's great to have knowledge. There's so many things I'm learning from this book that I never knew about South Africa. The languages, the Zulu, the Xhosa, the Afrikaans. I mean, places like Soweto, Johannesburg, Cape Town, and all these places. I mean, it's great. He just takes my mind into a country that I've never been into, suburbs I've never ever treaded, and it's so amazing. And that is the beauty of reading a book and living the book, when the book can get into your mind. So I believe you should try that. Do that, Charlie. Read a book. You'd really love it. So let's start off the show, the Chris K podcast. Truth is, we already started the show. I'm just going to get right into this beautiful tune from Moar featuring Sarsha Simone, and this is gonna be. Let me just check it real quick, because this song is not your regular song that you get to hear. That's what I keep saying about the Chris K podcast. The title of the song is Gonna Do Me. It's from Moar featuring Sarsha Simone. And I believe you're going to really, really enjoy this tune. So stay tuned in. This is the Chris K podcast.
This is Fela Precious Makavi. So from Yolo. Keep listening to Chris Kuami.
Mama told me, mama told me, mama told me, laugh. Mama told me, mama told me, mama told me, laugh. Mama told me, 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 laugh. Mama told me, mama told me, mama told me, laugh. Mama told me, 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 mama told me. I just got to know. Mama told me, mama told me, mama told me, laugh. Mama told me, mama told me, mama told me. I just got to know. Mama told me you were there for me. There for me, there for me. Back there, no, around me, ever true. Ever true, ever true. I just got to know. Mama told me you were there for me. There for me, there for me. Back there, no, around me, ever true. Ever true, ever true. I just got to know.
Pronto, quando sei in Ghana devi ascoltare solo a Chris Kuami. Yeah, Banana from Ghana. Yeah, we in the building.
Me sit inside of me, yeah. Said I'm just gonna do me. I just got to know. start, we done. Hello, time has come. Time has come. Hello, time has come. Time has come. Got to know. Time has come. Time has come. Time has come. Time has come.
Moar featuring Sarsha Simone in the background. Good music on Q Radio on the Chris K podcast. Gonna do me. Bringing us to the second half of the show. This is where we come your way with sports. And it's all about what is happening in Russia with the FIFA World Cup. Charlie, teams are just exiting. Hard luck for Colombia against England. Charlie, they lost on penalties and they had to exit the competition. Charlie, I was just rooting for them, but it didn't really work out for them. It's time for sports. At the sound of that bell, you know what we are about to get into sports. The man, Citizen Rastop, is on cue. What's up, Citizen? What do you have for us?
All right. When you hear the bell ring, yes, that means it's time to talk sports on the Chris K podcast. And my name is Yakubu Ibrahim. You can call me Citizen Rastop. Yes, on today's program, we'll be looking at a lot of issues that are making rounds in Ghana. We'll also be taking a trip to Russia 2018 FIFA World Cup to see all that is happening in the competition. Yes. So without much ado, let me quickly get to my first story. FIFA and CAF appoint liaison officers for Ghana. The Confederation of International Football Association FIFA and the Confederation of African Football CAF has appointed Mr. Francis Otia Kenten and Dr. Kofi Amoah as liaison officers for Ghana to ensure the smooth participation of the country in upcoming international competition. This followed the meeting between the federations and the sports ministry in Zurich last Friday. Ghana football has been in deep crisis ever since its journalist Anas Armiel Anas premiered an expose on the roads in our game. Football has been temporarily suspended in the country until further notice. Now moving on, let's go to the camp of Inter-Allies. Tema-based club International Allied have sacked their head coach Kenichi Yasuhashi for gross indiscipline towards club authorities. The Japanese tactician was fired on June 3, 2018 with immediate effect following the display of indiscipline and insubordination towards the management of the club. Inter-Allies are currently occupying safe position on the league table with 24 points after the first round of the suspended Xylophone Cash Premier League. Kenichi guided the Tema-based club to a run of win at home without conceding goals. And now to some transfer news. Inter Milan have signed Kojo Asamoah. Italian giants Inter Milan have confirmed the capture of Ghanaian international Kojo Asamoah on a 3-year deal. The former Juventus player spent 6 seasons at Turin and have won 6 consecutive Serie A titles and also playing in the UEFA Champions League final in 2016, where Real Madrid defeated Juventus by 3-1 to win the trophy. The Azzurris have returned to the UEFA Champions League after 6 seasons of absence. The club have also secured the signatures of Raja Nyangula from AS Roma and Matteo Platino from Sassuolo. Now to some results of the round of 16 of the 21st FIFA World Cup. Spain won, Russia won, Russia winning on penalties on 4-3. Croatia won, Denmark won, and then Croatia also winning 3-2 on penalties. Brazil to Mexico 0. Neymar getting the goal for Brazil, and then Firmino also getting the second goal. Belgium 3, Japan 2. Vertonghen scoring for Belgium, Fellaini also scoring for Belgium, and then Chedley also getting the third goal for Belgium. Harakuja also scoring for Japan, and then Enua also getting the second for Japan. Sweden 1, Switzerland 0. Forsberg getting the goal for Sweden, and the last game, that is Colombia 1, England 1.